Greetings and welcome back. One of the major challenges for any student, especially postgraduate students who are preparing their master's and PhD thesis, is organizing the references. Basically, a tool that will organize all of the references that you have cited in your thesis or in your paper. There are many, as you know already. There is EndNote, there is Citation Manager, and there is a new tool that I frequently use and I highly recommend, and that's Mendeley. Today we are going to explore this Citation Manager, which is Mendeley, and then see how you can use it. So stick around and let's go through it. So basically, this is the website of Mendeley. You can go mendeley.com. You could also search on it for Google, and I will put a link in the description to this website. Mendeley gives you three basic tools. One of them is the online manager. That means all your publications, the papers you have, and you have basically a virtual library online. The second thing is a tool on your desktop that you also have synchronized with the online one, and the plugin that you use with Word so you can easily use it. So first you create an account in Mendeley once you go online, and then you sign in. I have already created an account, so I will go ahead and sign in to show you around the website itself. Basically, this is what you have, and what you need is here your library. There is plenty of other information, but this is the main thing. This is where all the papers that I have, and you can see some of them have PDF files attached to them whenever they are available, and they are free of charge, for example, or they are of your own. Your own publications will go here, so you can drag your papers here. You have favorites, and the neat thing about it, you can create actually folders just like you do with your computer. But more than that, what you can do is create tags. And so, for example, you open any paper, this is where you find it. Any kind of reference is here, and as you can see here, you have the PDF files that can be viewed. It can be annotated. It can, you can highlight points or whatever you want to do with the documents that you have in your library. The tags are extremely useful and they are very helpful. So you could add papers that you don't have yet here. You can edit any kind of citation you have here. So just check that, and you can easily share this, by the way, too. So this is basically a complete reference manager that is available to you, and here it is. So you have all the information. You can add notes as well here. You can add the file itself. You can here click and drag or drop your file here. So basically that's how it works. And then you can edit this anytime if there are any mistakes. There are many classifications for all kinds of books, book chapters, journals are here, the title, the authors, the abstract, and here all the details of your publications, including the DOI, the URL, and the tags that are very helpful. So you could tag this paper. For example, this would be soil, for example. You could say soil, and then you can add another tag. For example, for this particular paper will be ant, and so on. So that's basically it, and then you will have these. All the papers that will have the tag ant will be grouped together here and also online or on the desktop version of this library. So basically this is the online version. Now if you go back, download the app, this is where you get the application. You can download it to your computer. This is where I'm going to have it. And by the way, there is a version for Mac and there's a version for Linux too, and all the Windows versions as well. Now we will install the desktop version of Mendeley as you would normally do with any Windows application. Here you use the same password and username that you have used online. So this is your email and this is the password. So first you create your online profile, then you log in to your local desktop version. Okay, two more things here to install. The first one is called reference importer or reference manager or importer that will import your files from the net, and also there is a plugin for Word. We will do these later, but we will need these two. This is where you add your files. By the way, you can import from EndNote or any other citation manager. You can also, of course, synchronize this to the cloud storage that you have on Mendeley. And of course, you can see here the layout is just the same like the one you just saw online. So here is a list of authors. You could have them changed by tags. As I mentioned, tags are really good. I just created a tag here, so it will take me to that paper. If I'm talking about banana, for example, there will be another paper. On ecology, there's a third paper. On datapalm, there's another paper. So tags are very helpful and useful to group papers together by topic, for example. You can also group them by authors or filter them in any way you like. Here is the same identical that you have online. This is my publications, and these are the folders that I have created. And so basically you can synchronize whatever you have online here, and the same setup here, also the same available. Like here you can edit, you can view notes, and you can edit. You can also see contents if there are any PDF files attached here. You just synchronize this one. I just installed it, so not yet synchronized, but here where you can add everything, all the details. So here is all your publications or your work is here, as you can see here. And then one important thing in any publications is the citation itself. So for that, we have to install Microsoft Word plugin. So this becomes available to you in Word. So now you go to Word, and then if you don't know where to get that, you go to the same website basically, and then you download the two things, the web importer and also the citation plugin. These are available online here. The web importer, basically, let's start with that. It's also a quick link on your bookmark bar, like you see here. And so, for example, if I wanted a paper, okay, on anything in my name, for example, and then I wanted to import that information, like you see these papers here. I wanted to import from the journal directly to Mendeley. All I have to do is any kind of paper. All I have to do is just click on Save to Mendeley, and that will take me directly to Mendeley. I just log out, and so I sign in again, and here it says download PDF if available, and I have all the details ready for me. So basically by going here, and also actually you can import the references if you are interested in them, but I'm going to save this as a journal article. So that's it. That's all I have to do. It will download this paper in the current format, sorted out by the title, the authors, the journal, and also the abstract is there. And so it's already there. See the PDF and the references. I can go to my library, I can log in, and you can see here it will already be there. There you go, with all the details. I can go to my desktop version and synchronize this, and then it will also be here available to me for use. So that's how simple it is to use, and the importance of this bookmarklet, which is saved to Mendeley, and then the desktop version, which is always available to you. Now, one last thing is what we needed is the citation plugin in Word, and also you can find this here. And since we are here, by the way, it works on all, as I mentioned, on Linux, on Mac. Also, there are apps for Android as well as for iOS devices. So you get the Mendeley site and you install that. Here it is, and then you get it. As I mentioned, it is free. Okay, so now we are downloading the plugin that will be used in Microsoft Word. Open Word. Here it is. We have just installed the add-in to Microsoft Word. If you need any help file, it's all here. So basically, that's all there is to it. And you go now to references. There it is, available to you. And then here you can open and you can choose any style. You can, by the way, add any kinds of citation styles to any journal that you like. Okay. So if I wanted to insert a citation here, basically I go here and then I type, for example, my last name. And there are a whole bunch of papers here, so I can do this. Okay, so that's one paper right there. And so now inserted, and so I talk about whatever. And then if I wanted to insert the bibliography itself, not just a citation, I can do this. You can see it here. So formatted according to A, B, A style. I can change the style to anything I wanted. Chicago style, for example. See, it changes right away. Changes the cited reference as well as the reference itself. So that's how it's used. Very simple, very straightforward. And you can add to your library as much as you want. You can use it in any file. Well, let's say you are starting a new thing about banana. Banana is a good crop. And then I wanted to add a reference. You just do this as simple as this citation or banana. Of course, here you will have a whole bunch of them. You can choose more than one, but you can also choose the reference that you like. Okay, so for example, you could choose this reference. You can see it here, and then you can add another reference on datepan or your article or on anything. Especially if you wrote the title, you can write the name of the author. For example, I just wrote banana, the title. I could write the author as I did before, and all the papers by that author are going to be here. And I can do both. I can have both the author and the keyword or the title in any way you like. It's extremely versatile, extremely simple to use. Once you are done with your references, you can have your list of references, and you can see them right now. So this is just insert bibliography, just as simple as that. And there you go. Your reference is there, formatted the way you like. You don't like it, you just go here and change it to Chicago style, for example, and then refresh, and then you are set. That's all there is to it. So it's really not that complicated at all. It's very simple and straightforward. It can easily be edited, and wherever you are editing, you can see now I changed the style. Now it's numbers instead of citation within the text, and the references here are organized alphabetically according to this type of style. And so you can add more and more style as much as you want. You can get more online. They are for almost all the journals, and nowadays most journals will actually allow you to download any paper right to Mendeley. So as I mentioned, many of the journals, many of the papers allow you actually to download them right away to Mendeley. For example, this is a paper. As I mentioned before, you can always click on Save to Mendeley here, and it will import it to you right away. Once you are logged in, you are already imported. You have everything, the PDFs, the title, the abstract already organized right for you there. Okay, so that's one thing you could do if you are interested in the paper itself. If you are not interested in the paper, you just wanted to import it for citation purposes, you just go here. Most of them allow you actually to cite it to Mendeley. So there it is. You can easily import it, like here, import directly to Mendeley, because I have already done that. But as you can see, all journals almost, I haven't seen anyone that's yet not to have Mendeley import directly under the paper or close to it. You just have to find it. Very simple, straightforward, very versatile, easy to use in any paper. As simple as going to references, insert a citation, type in what you want, insert your own citation, and that's it. That's basically how you add it. And you can change the style that you like as much as you want. So that's how you organize your references in your desktop and use all the resources that are available. And by the way, this is all free of charge. Whereas, as you know, other software like EndNote, citation managers are not really free. This one is totally free, whether you use it online or use it on your desktop as well as your mobile. I hope you found this video useful. I wish you good luck with your studies. Keep up the work, keep up the publications, because you either publish or perish, as we always say. Goodbye and see you next time.